Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, March 3rd, 2023. Before I jump into all the charts like this one, I just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Also, share the content with friends and colleagues. And last thing I'll say is check us out at wickedstocks.com. We offer a full assortment of daily video series like Tesla and Apple, Triple Q, The Spy. We put out a couple of stock picks a week in 5 to 10 minute video format. We just did one on Thursday in Goldman Sachs earlier in the week on eBay, so forth and so on. So without further ado, let's jump to the charts here. Start with the big picture, work our way in. It was this weekly channel bottom that is presently in the 77.66 to 89.37 region that contained selling pressures in early January. That was considered a target for several weeks following a December sell signal. We are now in the midst of a 2 to 3 month objective at 246.92. This following a settlement about 6 weeks ago above this intermediate structure presently in the 150s, 150.33 to 158.44, considered meaningful downside pullback support that can contain selling, possibly through the second quarter, and from there we can turn back up. So we are back, especially following what played out on Thursday, which was a gap lower opening and settlement below this meaningful channel bottom at 197.10. So we have entered a 2 to 3 week sell signal that I'm expecting, so long as we continue holding below 197.10, the 150s as a 2 to 3 week downside objective. We presently have 156.26 rising 2/3 speed line and this channel structure area that I showed a moment ago on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, it is at 150.28 to 158.68. This is a 2 to 3 week target right now, holding below the 197.10 channel bottom. So there's that. Now let's get with the day itself. Holding below 197.10. Well, let me kind of back up a little bit and say that upward retracements to 197.10 are short setting opportunities. If you're long right now and your time horizon for trading is 2 to 3 weeks, my recommendation would be to liquidate that long position, ideally at 197.10, and to actually play the short side into later March, because I think the 150s are likely so long as we continue trading below 197.10, and it is expected. So on the way down, this formation actually contained pretty well Thursday's lows. It was a session containment. That is a daily containment level. I don't know if you traded that or not, but we opened above it. It held nicely. We came off of it nicely. It is at 185.36 today. It was in the 186 handle on Thursday. It may well contain daily selling pressures again, and above which 197.10 is attainable today. The minor points inside have been carefully chosen, but none of them have real pivot point qualities in terms of intraday directional shifts above or below any of them, but they all are very good scalpable levels for those of you who like to trade 2 to 3 point moves in Tesla throughout the day. But it really is 197.10 is your short sale, and if it's a day trade, you take profits at 185.36, and if it's a 2 to 3 week position trade, you hold out for the 150s. And on that note, closing today below 185.36, we should, by the end of next week, I think, test that 156.25 rising 2/3 speed line, which is presently converging right now with the 150s anyway. This is a big zone of longer term support. And so the short of it is, if we close today below 185.36, we should, by the end of next week, fall into this significant 150s where we can bottom out through the balance of the second quarter, in other words, through April and May, and from here turn back up to 221.25 within a couple of months of doing so. And over the following 2 to 3 months of testing the 150s, we can then reach for the long-term channel top that is presently at 246.92. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. Now let's talk upside today that in the event we happen to push or open above 197.10, 205.56 I think is in reach on an intraday basis. 201.83 is also respectable for aggressive day traders, but just know that if we push through 197.10, 205.56 being a Friday and all, and that would represent a rejection of a meaningful sell signal, so you'll have short cover activity, I think, above 197.10, 205.56, not out of the question on an intraday basis. And furthermore, if we close back above 197.10, that is a sign of strength. I know it's sort of a back and forth in terms of the trend dynamics, but that is what the market will do at times. I'm not expecting it. What I am expecting are the 150s now over the next few weeks below 197.10. But if we close back above 197.10, this market should, I'd say, possibly by the end of next week, inside of 2 weeks, 221.25, that long-term 3/8 Fibonacci, and possibly by the end of March, we could reach that 246.23 longer-term objective, which still remains in effect and is able to contain buying on a quarterly basis, possibly into later year, and if settled above, would present a meaningful long-term buy signal for Tesla as we move into later 23. You know, I think that pretty much rounds it out. I will leave you with this image. We are heavy below 197.10, anticipating 185.36 again today. If we break, I should mention this, if we break or open below 185.36, we have these minor points. 179.83 does stand out, but I wouldn't be surprised, being a Friday and all, especially if we gap lower back, we gap below this 185.36 channel bottom, which would also be gapping below Thursday's 186.01 low. That should set off aggressive follow-through selling. 173.40 would not surprise me within the day. So I suppose that is the other day trade. One day trade is buying 185.36 in anticipation of 197.10 and selling 197.10 and buying back 185.36. And if we break or open below 185.36, 173.40, that is the downside day trade if we happen to gap below 185.36. And then, of course, closing below 185.36, this new targeted 150s likely by the end of next week, where we can bottom out through the second quarter. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like and subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com, and I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Daily Tesla Report. You all have a great day.